Here at 66 Trees, we do a lot more than just skateboarding. We also do a little bit of gardening. And here's some mint plants that are coming up. I'm going to show you a little bit of how I take these plants out. Just pick up the little tray, and there's a hole at the bottom, like a little circle that's big enough, just big enough for your finger to push it up. And if you haven't watered it in a while, or if your roots are real nice and healthy like this, like these are, you see that long root tail? That's a good sign. You see how the roots are nice and white? This is a healthy root ball. It's like it keeps the dirt nice and firm. This is a good sign. I'm just gonna take out this little dead plant, and I'm gonna replace it in this pot. Make the hole so the roots can go in there. Look at that root tail. I'm real proud of that. Mints are just kind of like weeds, so anyone can grow mints. If you're looking to get into gardening and you want to grow something that won't die very easily or that'll do very well, mint plants, real cheap. One thing is that they are very evasive, so if you keep them in your garden, I'll show you a little bit later what they can do when left on their own. But for this guy, you know, we're just gonna cut his little tail off, and don't worry about hurting the plant. You know, he'll be all right. He's got a nice healthy root ball going, so we're just gonna break that up a little bit just by pushing on it gently. We're not trying to disturb the plant too much, but we do want to loosen up the roots so they know that they're gonna get a bigger pot. Just set him in there in the middle and cover him up nice and good. And we're gonna water this guy. You want to make sure you water them after you transplant, just to help the plants out getting accustomed to their new home. You know, the roots kind of get activated when they sense water, so they can kind of readjust themselves as needed when you add a little bit of water after transplanting. You know, not too much, just to quench their thirst. Alright, so this is one of my compost piles, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of greenage. Get a little closer, we can see exactly what is going on here. And what's this little guy right here? Yep, that's the mint plant. How'd he get over here? Who knows? But there's a whole lot of mint over here, and it seems that it just crawls everywhere. You can see how it does that. It's got kind of stringy. But what I really want to point out is that I did not plant these mint plants here. I had them actually over here in this garden area, and they moved across and they ended up over here. And I don't mind them being here because this is just a compost pile. If anything, you know, I always try to encourage all kinds of plants to grow. I don't know what this is, but you know what, I'm not gonna try to take him out. I mean, he's not hurting anybody. But the mint plants are pretty much a really hardy thing to have in your garden. And the cool thing about this plant is that you can do a whole lot with it. You can make tea from it. You can throw it into your salad. You could just take a piece and just like munch on it. But it's a really, really nice plant. And if you're getting into gardening, like I said earlier, you know, you should check out the mint plant. Real easy. So we're going to demonstrate transplanting one more time. So you pick up the tray, you poke your finger gently, pull out the ball, the root ball, You're gonna clip the extra roots so you have just the ball. You're gonna break up the ball just by pushing on it gently. So you just want to push on it a little gently just to move the dirt around a little bit. You're not trying to hurt the roots, you're just trying to get them a little bit of leeway so they can spread out and thrive. Put that in there. Cover it up with dirt. And you water it. Set the roots with the water. And that's all you got to do. Now this mint plant will grow bigger because it has more space for its roots to, blossom. And these are our fully transplanted mint plants in their new home. They look pretty happy to me. Look at those smiles. You can see them for miles. So this is what it should look like after you're finished. The plant's standing up straight and strong. Soil's a little moist. Everything's even at the bottom. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something about plants. And have a good day, beloved viewer.